medical decline, but like, let's say her stomach's always touchy or something. She's always been a medical decline kind of gal. Got a good personality though. Maybe jewelry. Maybe this is a grandma. Someone who's like a mother figure. Damn, oxygen is limited. She gave me grandma vibes. She's giving me like grandma sniffing oxygen vibes. It's so horrible. She had a lot of medical issues, and I got some of her jewelry. Okay. Love it. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna keep going. So it seems like she did have a medical decline, and almost seems like, maybe wasn't like super responsive toward the end, or like maybe someone was like taking care of her right at the end, or maybe even hospital, some sort of like, I feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but someone was holding her hand and told her she could go, so I'm getting some contradicting facts here. Was this you, or it just wasn't good enough, you couldn't make it in time? My mom, she would be a grandma now, though. Okay, so it is mom. Okay. How'd she end up passing? She would be a grandma now, and she knows all about it. I don't know if you gave one of them mom's name, or they have a birthmark, or there's just something about your mom in one of those kids, but she's very aware. I woke up to the ambulance coming to help. What? What happened? One time, two time, third time's the charm, so something was a thing for her. My daughter has my mom's middle name. So I was like, you have something of hers. You gave her name. You did something. And her daughter does have the middle name. So she knows about it. I know all about that. I know all about these kids. One of these kids has my middle name, Didn't have money for an autopsy. I always thought it was a blood clot or heart attack. Yes. So were you like a kid or something? And then you wake up to the ambulance, you see a few things about your mom being carried out, you didn't feel like you got a chance to say goodbye, you were there, but it wasn't good enough. Medical decline, something that's happened before, she basically passes in her sleep, and then you still have her jewelry. Okay, so guess what? I feel like she's trying to show me signs that she's here, but I second guess myself. I still live at home and I was 20. Okay, guess what? The very first rule on being an intuitive is trusting yourself. Because right now, I am spitting hoopla onto a piece of paper until somebody tells me I'm right or I'm wrong. And so at the end of the day, you gotta trust yourself. That's how you take chances. And if you can't trust yourself, who are you gonna trust? So, okay, look at how much she's able to communicate. Write her letters, line up your coincidences. That's what I think you should do. Write her letters, talk to her about things, the things that you've only talked to her about specifically. You'll find your synchronicities at just the right time. Mom is good. Mom's a baddie. Can you see if there's anything about a toy guitar and toy fridge? She tells me I don't want to get into that because it's family drama. And then she laughs. I sometimes put her picture by them and they play music. What? You put her picture by toys and they play me. Yeah, I mean, she goes, that's family drama. The whole family. Did you hear her do that? Did you hear? She's like, some family would agree this is possible and some family just wouldn't, Kato. It's a wild thing. You put your picture by them and they play music. Yeah, I definitely, I don't doubt that. Look at your coincidences. Look at your synchronicities. Look at everything lining up. You literally take her picture and you put it by a children's toy, and the children's toy just starts operating. My dad is a skeptical man about these things, right? Which is probably why you already don't trust yourself, because you already know as soon as you start trusting yourself and going like in that direction confidently and ruthlessly, you already know who one of your haters might be. And it sucks when they're so close to you, but just remember that like we don't choose who we're in this world with. We don't get to pick. We get put into a world that's designed to challenge us and challenge what we're meant to do here. So, if you do have extremely skeptical dad and mom's dead, well then wouldn't that be just the ultimate challenge? So it almost looks like certain things in your life are actually pointing you toward mediumship, toward trusting yourself. You already know your flaws. You know what you can reform into superpowers. Looks like you need to take an intuitive journey and trust yourself ruthlessly. I feel like any issues that you're having in your physical world, you can solve them with your own intuition, honestly.